Wendy Joan Hunter, born July 18, 1964, in the United States, was a writer, media personality, and former broadcaster. Her maiden name was Williams. She was the host of the nationally syndicated talk show The Wendy Williams Show on television from 2008 to 2021. Williams worked as a radio personality and DJ before getting into television. He rose to fame in New York as a shock jock. Her on-air altercations with celebrities brought her popularity, and in 2006, The Wendy Williams Experience, a reality television series, aired, documenting the events surrounding her radio show. In addition, Williams writes several books, makes guest appearances in movies and TV shows, tours her comedy show, and runs her product lines, which include wigs, jewelry, and clothing. 2009 saw Williams' induction into the National Radio Hall of Fame. The Asbury Park, New Jersey, Council renamed the street where she was raised Wendy Williams Way in honor of her 50th birthday. Early years and education. Asbury Park, New Jersey was the place of Wendy Joan Williams' July 18, 1964, birth. She is the second of Shirley, née Skinner, and Thomas Dwayne Williams' 3 children. Together, the couple held 3 master's degrees. Thomas was a teacher and principal at a school in Red Bank, New Jersey, and he became the first black school administrator there in 1969. Shirley taught special education. The family relocated to the mostly white, upper-middle-class suburb of Wayside in Ocean Township, New Jersey, after the racial unrest in Asbury Park in 1970. Every summer, they traveled to the Massachusetts hamlet of Oak Bluffs and attended a Baptist church. Williams's hyperactivity as a child was suggested to be controlled by medication by doctors. Her parents' diet, which they imposed on her after she gained weight in elementary school, contributed to her negative body image. Williams volunteered as a candy striper while she was a brownie in the Girl Scouts. Her parents thought she was going to be a nurse. Williams called Little League baseball games for her younger brother. Among the 4 black graduates of Ocean Township High School in 1982, she placed 360th out of 363 students in her class. Her academic record contrasted with that of her elder sister, who, at the age of 16, was awarded a university scholarship. Williams's white classmates saw her as one of their own since she could speak in white English rather than African American vernacular English, and they spoke of her casually and called her nigger. She claimed that the only thing the other black students had in common, except smoking cannabis, was how poorly they got along. Williams said that because rock groups like AC/DC were well liked by her peers, she preferred to listen to them over hip-hop music. Williams describes herself as a multicultural woman who happens to be black because of her suburban background. Williams intended to become a television anchor, so he enrolled in Boston's Northeastern University. Her parents didn't like the decision she made to go from television communications to radio in less than a month, as it allowed her to progress in her career more quickly. Williams earned a Bachelor of Arts in Communication in 1986, along with a minor in journalism to please her parents. She worked as a disc jockey at WRBB, a collegiate radio station. When she conducted her first celebrity interview with rapper LL Cool J, Williams worked as an intern for Matt Siegel at the modern hit radio station WXKS-FM, where he provided on-air recaps of the television series Dallas and Dynasty. Williams disclosed that she had been the victim of a date rape in 2021. Personal and professional problems. Williams passed out on her program in October 2017 from dehydration. Because of her health problems and her relationship with Hunter, her personal life became a hot topic of discussion over the following 2 years. Williams revealed in February of 2018 that she was diagnosed almost 20 years ago with hyperthyroidism, a complication of Graves' illness. Sometimes her eyes appear more prominent because of the increased pressure behind them. Williams's thyroid problem causes her natural hair to diminish, therefore she wears wigs in public. In December 2018, she suffered a shoulder fracture by accident. Williams claimed to have vertigo and to have lived in a sober house for some time in March 2019. Williams disclosed later that year that she had been given a lymphedema diagnosis, which results in ankle swelling. Williams had to take several breaks from hosting her show due to health concerns. These included 6 weeks in 2019 and 3 weeks in 2018. Williams filed for divorce in April 2019 on the grounds of irreconcilable differences following Hunter's baby fathering with a lover. Despite the divorce being finalized in January 2020, Hunter is still her official last name. Williams faced backlash for several comments she made on her show during this period. Activist Tarana Burke chastised Williams in January 2018 after he claimed that a 14-year-old R. Kelly sexual assault victim had permitted him and that she was fed up with the #MeToo movement. Reiterating her remarks, Williams said, "I feel like I know things about R. Kelly that he's told me himself that I promised I would keep in confidence." In January 2020, Williams pulled up a portion of her lip with her finger to mimic the appearance of a cleft palate, something that actor Joaquin Phoenix disputes having. Williams claimed to find it attractive, but some said it seemed like she was making fun of him. Williams issued an apology on Twitter and donated to a charity that supports people with cleft palates after a Change.org petition calling for her dismissal received over 70,000 signatures. Williams faced criticism for his homophobic remarks the following month. She claimed that homosexual males aspired to be women and scolded them for dressing in skirts and high heels during her discussion of the made-up celebration known as Galentine's Day. Williams later expressed regret for her words. Shortly after, Williams joked about Amy Harwick's death when discussing her ex-fiancé Drew Carey and his role on The Price is Right. Williams used the show's catchphrase, "Come on down," in response to the news that Harwick had died by falling. Due to the COVID-19 epidemic, Williams hosted her show virtually from March to May 2020. She then took a break because of exhaustion brought on by Graves' illness. That September of the same year, she made a comeback on a studio broadcast. Williams participated as Lips on the 4th season of The Masked Singer the next month. However, she was ousted after just one episode. Williams faced backlash in July 2021 over her handling of the murder of 19-year-old TikTok sensation Swavey. Williams said, "I have no idea who this is," and casually told her studio audience of his passing after comparing their social media followings. Due to health concerns, Williams did not return to her show after that month. Instead, guests hosted. In September 2021, her COVID-19 breakthrough infection test came back positive. Wells Fargo, Williams's bank, froze her funds at the beginning of 2022 and asked the New York Supreme Court to hold a hearing to decide whether Williams's health issues make her incapable of making decisions for herself and whether she needs guardianship. Her lawyer refutes these claims, stating that Williams works with holistic health professionals. The Wendy Williams Show's production ended in 2022 as a result of Williams's continued health problems. Wendy Williams, better known now, is the host of the widely watched syndicated television program, The Wendy Williams Show. Debmar Mercury offered Williams a 6-week trial of her chat show on television in 2008. After receiving favorable reviews for its July 2008 premiere, Fox and Debmar Mercury struck an agreement for The Wendy Williams Show to be broadcast nationally. In 2010, BET International started airing the show in 54 countries worldwide after acquiring the cable rights to broadcast it at night. Her show has been incredibly popular, with an average of 2.4 million people per day. Williams had to take an extraordinary amount of time off in February 2019 due to difficulties arising from Graves' disease. Wendy was replaced as host by Nick Cannon until her return on March 4, 2019. For Wendy, The Wendy Williams Show, Williams received nominations for Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show Host at the Daytime Emmy Awards in both 2015 and 2016. She was a nominee for the 2016 People's Choice Award in the category of Favorite Daytime TV Host. Due to several ailments and medical concerns, Williams took an indefinite leave of absence from the show in 2021. During her absence, several guest hosts hosted the show. Debmar Mercury revealed in February 2023 that Sherry, the show that would replace The Wendy Williams Show, would start filming with anchor Sherry Shepherd. Products and endorsements. Williams represented a hip-hop apparel company as a spokeswoman while she was employed at WRKS. She started serving as a spokesperson for Alizé Liqueurs and George Vassell's Champagne in 2006. In 2012, Williams debuted a jewelry and shoe collection named Adorn on the QVC shopping channel. The attorney for the shoemaker said she never covered the cost of production. Williams introduced a range of wigs to internet shops in 2013. In 2015, she launched her clothing brand on the shopping channel HSN. The following year, she expanded the collaboration by launching lines of shoes and winter apparel. Achievements. Williams is credited by Tanisha C. Ford, a professor at City University of New York, with developing the format that other celebrities use to host their gossip segments. The academics theta. According to Marie Gibbs Gray and Bonnie J. Williams Ferrier, Williams is one of the African American women who popularized the term sipping tea through her television shows. TikTok users are familiar with Williams's voice. She quotes herself as saying, "That's what she said, and you know what? What was it that I did?" Okay, James appears in more than 100,000 videos. Other statements like, "Oh, she passed away," and calling artist Dua Lipa, Dula Peep, instead of Dula Lipa, became viral online. 2009 saw Williams' induction into the National Radio Hall of Fame. Asbury Park dedicated the street where she grew up Wendy Williams Way in honor of her 50th birthday in 2014, 128, on October 17, 2019, she received recognition as the 2,677th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, 137. Williams has a wax figure in Madame Tussauds, New York. Items from Williams's career, including a microphone, costume, and wig, can be found in a television exhibit at the National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C. based on her life. Wendy Williams, What a Mess, is a documentary, while Wendy Williams, the movie, is a television film. Divorce and personal matters. Williams has been transparent about her health issues, including Graves' illness and hyperthyroidism. She wears wigs in public since her thyroid problem is causing her hair to thin. Wendy disclosed that she was given a lymphedema diagnosis in 2019, which resulted in ankle edema. Her bank, Wells Fargo, froze her accounts at the beginning of 2022 and asked a judge to hold a hearing to decide whether or not her health issues made her guardianship necessary. Wendy is a twice-married woman whose first marriage ended in divorce after 5 months of separation and a year and a half of court processes. Kevin Hunter and her were wed on November 30, 1997. In 2000, they welcomed Kevin Jr., their son. In the end, Wendy was managed by Kevin. Wendy claims that Kevin Hunter cheated on her several times. Additionally, he was said to occasionally be quite domineering and physically aggressive. There were reports in 2019 that Kevin had given birth to a child with a mistress. At this point, Wendy disclosed on her program that she was recovering from a cocaine addiction and was now residing in a sober house. Wendy and Kevin were married for 22 years before Wendy filed for divorce in April 2019. The court filing requested a proper division of assets and child support, citing irreconcilable differences. Real estate. In 2009, Wendy paid $2.1 million for a 6,000-square-foot mansion in Livingston, New Jersey, which served as her and Kevin's principal residence. In August 2020, Wendy sold this house for $1.475 million. According to reports on April 24, 2019, Wendy decided to cut Kevin out of her life on a personal and professional level. To safeguard her money, she sacked him from the show and brought in a group of financial consultants. She has appointed a new management and severed all connections. She bought a condominium in Manhattan for $3 million. Williams was reportedly liquidating her possessions in March 2023 in preparation for moving across the country to Los Angeles. What are your thoughts on the life and career of Wendy Williams? Kindly provide us with your opinions by leaving a comment below. We hope you found this video useful. Please remember to subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would want to be notified when more are posted. You can also choose and distribute our content. I'll see you in the video that follows.